Hi everyone, this is my run on DFFOO Global, Act4 Chapter 3 Part 2. This is largely the same run as the Dare for Defy stage, where I did use Astos for that stage. So for this run I decided to give Astos a break, and instead, since Rosa's FRBT is new and I did end up having to PT her PT, this video is sort of going to be a showcase of Rosa's FRBT. I also went a little bit overboard on the off turn and single target damage because, as you can see, I brought General Leo and Noctis. And overall this is going to be a one turn run, and the only turn here would be Rosa's BT mode, which is unfortunately unavoidable if you are entering into her BT mode. I must say also that Noctis is actually very good for this stage. For one thing, the boss is completely immune to turn delay and turn deletion, and one easy way to do a no boss turn run, of course, is to use Noctis and have him use warp step, and this way you will always just swap your turns before the boss and deny the boss from getting a single turn. On top of this, Noctis FR actually hits force weakness on this stage as well, so if you didn't pull for Rosa, for example, you could use Noctis as a way to hit force weakness. And of course, as mentioned, this stage is single target, and Noctis really specializes in single target damage to boot. The setup that I did is to have Noctis go first because he has the Black Crystal U2 passive, and that way he can use his LD to grant everyone warp step without increasing the turn count. If you don't have the Black Crystal U2, you can just use his LD as well at the start, and instead just use his PT plus on his next turn. The biggest difference only is that your run will be a 2-turn run as opposed to a 1-turn run. After everyone has been buffed with warp step, I go one round between all three characters, mainly to allow both General Leo and Noctis to set up their BT plus auras, because right after that I will be popping Chocobo Summon, and obviously you can't use BT plus inside Summon mode. To help charge the Chocobo Summon, Rosa has the Seed Rain's LD call, and I use the Rain's base call, saving the LD call for the later part of the fight. By the time Rosa gets her second turn, as you can see, the Choco Summon is more or less fully charged. So here I just spam Prey, and I'm using every single Prey charge that she has. The idea here is that you have to stop taking any more actions right before the boss hits 100% force gauge. The strategy here that I took, even though I can hit force weakness, is to deny the boss from entering force time by popping the Chocobo Summon. The reason for that is simple, because the boss does have a force attack that will kill one random character if you have less than 18 buffs on your party. You can get around that by ensuring everyone has 6 buffs in total, but I find that a more tricky setup to do. Furthermore, if everyone already has 6 buffs, it's a bit more difficult to apply quick prayer with the Lunafreya LD call. So rather than trying to get 6 buffs on everyone, I decided to just use Choco Summon just to ensure I win the force gauge race. General Leo gets a turn here, and there's 4 turns left in summon mode. To keep the turn count at 0, what I did here is firstly use the Lunafreya LD call. Why Lunafreya LD call? There's actually really only one reason for this. It's to apply quick prayer on Rosa, so that Rosa has an opportunity to use BT plus before entering BT mode. I use S1 just to refresh one of the buffs on General Leo, and then on his final 2 turns here I go double echoes. And General Leo is the main force time that I'm using, because both his force conditionals are more or less guaranteed in a single target fight. Noctis has 3 turns here, 2 from before and 1 because he's buffed with Quick Prayer. On hindsight, maybe it's better to have General Leo in the middle and Noctis on the left. But what I did here is just use 1 LD and double echoes with Noctis, and then Rosa will get her turn after that. As we are working towards Rosa's turn, one thing to note is that at 69% health the boss will use its first Flare Star attack, and that attack does a great ton of brave damage to your entire party. So you do have to be careful, and ideally you want to ensure that Rosa gets her BT aura up before that happens, because the brave damage can break your party and can mess up your turn order as well. So in Rosa's turn here, you have to do the BT plus and the range LD call. I would recommend, as you can see here, to do BT plus first and then the range LD call after. In one of my runs where I did it the other way around, where I go range call first, what happened is the BT plus attack after that brought the boss to 69% health, and Rosa ate the Flare Star attack, which broke her, and therefore she lost her turn in the turn order. This situation is ideal because here it is actually Sid Reigns who got hit by the Flare Star attack, not Rosa, and therefore Rosa's turn is preserved. This allows you to then enter BT mode with Rosa. In case you are wondering about the HP damage that Sid Reigns took, do not worry about it because the HP damage from the Flare Star attack does not count, I repeat, does not count towards the mission HP requirement. So even though Sid Reigns took some damage, when the score is calculated at the end of the run, it just assumes that he doesn't take any damage. This only goes for the Flare Star attack, not for any other attack that the boss can do. I decided to go with 5 aims and 1 FR in Rosa's BT mode. I'm not so sure whether that's the optimal damage, but considering that aim is 8 HP dumps in total, I think that would be the preferred attack overall.
しないで。大丈夫。任せて。悪く思うな。まだまだ。せい。勝たせてもらう。もらった。無理はしないで。大丈夫。任せて。悪く思うな。まだまだ。せい。勝たせてもらう。もらった。無理はしないで。大丈夫。これで決める。いけるわね。信じてるわ。嬉しいわ。悪くないでしょ。悪く思うな。まだまだ。せい。勝たせてもらう。もらった。無理はしないで。大丈夫。力になるわ。頑張りましょう。この光で守ってみせるんだ。ごめんなさいね。
286 million damage is pretty decent, I have to say, considering that Rosa isn't really a dedicated DPS anyway. But that's it for this run. As always, if the video has been helpful, do leave a like, comment and subscribe because it really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shiryu fight. Bye!